Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to take you thrifting with me to two thrift stores in my favorite little thrifting spot, St. Peter, Minnesota. And at the end of the video, I'll show you my thrift haul. Here we go. I love to go thrifting. It's probably my main hobby. And when I go thrifting, I'm mostly thrifting for myself. I have some vintage collections I love to add to, and I also love to decorate my home with thrift decor. I also have a little vintage booth at a town nearby, so sometimes I'll buy things to resell in my booth. On this particular day, I was down in St. Peter, Minnesota, which is a little town on the way to Mankato, Minnesota. If you've ever watched Little House on the Prairie, yes, it is the same Mankato. And St. Peter is just along the way, and there are some great thrift stores in St. Peter. So on this particular day, I'm taking you to two thrift stores. The first one here is St. Peter Thrift. And they've gone through some periods where their prices have gone up, and they used to have really great prices, and now a lot of their prices are coming back down, which is really nice. So, sometimes, I guess it depends on who prices the items. You'll see even as we go shopping here, some of the prices are amazing. Like those coffee cups I just showed you were 25 cents a piece, and some of the prices are just high. It kind of depends on the day, I suppose. Now you'll see here, there's a vintage false craft teapot right here, heritage pattern. Love it. I want one, and it was only $3, but there was a big crack in it, and there's the chance I might use a teapot or at least put flowers in it, so I'm definitely looking for one that doesn't have a big crack in it. If you enjoy thrifting, thrift with me's, thrift hauls, thrift decor, you have come to the right place. I love those things too. I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll get notified every time I upload a video. This is my thrifter's regret from that day. I definitely meant to pick up this glass bake fridge dish, and I don't know what happened. I got distracted by something and wound up leaving it behind. So disappointed, but I thought it was really cool, and I'm sure someone who will love it got it. Oh, no you don't.
Really
what else did you find? Nice. I like it. Oh, nice. I really like that. I thought this was really fun. It was in their vintage area, so the prices are a little higher. If I had had a true bar area in my home, I probably would have picked that up. On these shelves are also more vintage items that they sometimes mark up, but again, it was very inconsistent, so some of the prices were just great. This is a little, I think, vintage air freshener cover. Thought she was really cute. We don't bother to make our air fresheners look so cute anymore, do we? I do have a collection of lusterware. You can see there that blue and orange piece, but I've been very selective about what I add to my lusterware collection. That's just a sugar bowl without a creamer, so wasn't really something to catch my eye. This I thought was so cute, a little transferware creamer, but they had $10 on it, which again is just so inconsistent. These were fun. They definitely reminded me of my childhood. My dad used to do some sketching with pastels, and he used those. I almost had forgotten about them until I saw that box. But that's why thrifting can be so fun. You know, it can trigger memories. You don't have to buy everything you see, but it's fun to see the things that trigger the memories. Okay, so here we're moving on to the second thrift shop called Riverside Thrift Shop. This is a block behind St. Peter Thrift, if you should make it down there sometime. It's not always open, but they definitely had nice prices if you happen to be there on a day when it is open. They had a great assortment of vintage figurines. So cute. I will tell you though, I don't collect this type of figurine. I do collect angel figurines, but not dogs. And I just don't sell them. They do not sell for me in my vintage shop. So left all these behind, but I did enjoy looking at them. And I really should have checked out that little Russian stacking doll. I was probably distracted, but those do sell very well for me. So that was a miss. And this should have come home with me for my toothpicks. Nicole, what were you thinking? I think there was just so much to look at. I was just overwhelmed. Here's a little depression glass. Lots of cute vintage plates. I remember playing with this, and I had big plastic money. That's pretty. Oh, it's broken. Oh, that's really broken too. I like to use my crates. I don't know. What do you think of these? Those are cute. They had some really great vintage aprons. My collection is really stuffed. I probably could have picked some up for resale, but I will tell you, I haven't seen many vintage aprons go out the door in all the months I've been selling there. So, you know, not so uncommon. Look at this amazing vintage shirt. I probably should have picked that up to resell, but I don't really have a good place to sell clothing in my booth. And then here at the counter, this is when I was paying, but he had this little cabinet full of some vintage treasures, which I thought was kind of cool. I especially like these dog things. Are these to hold eyeglasses? Not really sure, but I thought they were cute. Hello, you all. I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed going with me to St. Peter Thrift and also to Riverside Thrift Store. I know I've taken you into St. Peter Thrift. I might have taken you into Riverside one time and I didn't know what the name of it was. It doesn't really say it on the building, or it does, but on the side. So I actually asked the owner who was there that day. I was like, what is the name of this thrift store? And so he told me. So if you're ever in St. Peter, Minnesota, it's down off of 169. I highly recommend stopping into those two places. There's also another thrift store down there, newer. It's called Finders Keepers. It's quite an experience. It feels like you're going into like someone's garage who collected a lot of things for a long time. It's like kind of disorganized. Molly loves it down there. Molly's my second child. She loves to go to Finders Keepers when we go down that way. you could also check that one out. Just, you know, it's not as like neat and tidy as the other two in the town. Okay, so on this day, this was actually a few weeks back, and we had the kids with us. We just did a family thrifting day before everyone moved, and I just never got around to editing it. So that's why the footage might seem a little old, or why the kids are there. That's why. I will go ahead and show you what I got. It was a very blue and white day for me. So if you've been following my channel at all, you know that recently, probably in the last 6 months, I started picking up blue and white items to put in my little china cabinet and some accents around my home. So I got some of those today. I did mention in the video, I thrift mostly for myself, but also I have a little booth in a vintage shop, and so I got some things for in there. Mostly it's for me. So let's go ahead. Oh, I'm getting a text. Let's go ahead and see what I got. So I'll start with what I got for the shop. And I'm kind of surprised I didn't get 4 of these. Maybe, oh, I think one had a chip. That was the issue. But I did get these little vintage coffee cups. These are very like 60s looking. And this is the kind of stuff that sells really well for me at the shop. It's great. A lot of the stuff that sells at the Pink Elephant is not stuff that I want to keep for myself. Like, this doesn't really go in my home, but I think I'll be able to sell these. I won't sell them for a lot, but they're just fun, and they were only 25 cents a piece. So I got 3 of those. I always sell mugs and glassware separate, so people don't have to buy a whole set, because a lot of times people want to mix and match. So I'll probably just put a few bucks on each of them. So that's the only thing for the shop. Everything else is for me. Okay, I got this little thing, and I think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's an air freshener cover. Is that correct? I think she's so cute. I also have another one, which is a witch. So I'm going to put them on a shelf together, probably in my vintage Halloween display. She has kind of like autumnal colors on her. I thought she was super cute, and for 50 cents, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Like, it goes on top of a Glade air freshener, but you can let me know if that's not correct. And if you notice, I'm a little stuffy. My allergies are absolutely off the charts this evening. So it is what it is. Okay, let's go back into, let's do more. Wow, not more. Let's do the blue and white things. Okay, I picked up 5 of these. I think they're gorgeous. These are for me. I would use them. They're just so pretty. If I had a friend over for coffee or tea, which we do. We have some friends that come over and we drink hot beverages together, and these have little saucers. I don't really have like coffee cups that I use in that way, so these will be my coffee cups that I use. I probably won't put them on display in my china cabinet right now, but I will put them in the cabinet to the left. If you're familiar, maybe I'll insert a picture here. I have my hutch in the middle, my china cabinet, and then on either side are these opaque cabinets, and I can store stuff in there, and that's where these will probably go. So there's 5 of those. I would have bought 6, but the other one had damage, and I didn't want it. And those were the set. So the saucer and the cup were 75 cents each. Like 75 cents for each set. So that was a good price. And there is no mark. Okay, so that was that. Okay, and then I got some blue willow, which I have a little bowl of blue willow, like a little, I don't even know what it was called. We all decided what it was for. Now I can't remember, but it's a little blue willow bowl. I didn't really have any plates, and so I found these. They were a little more money, $3 a piece, and they're different. So that's why I got both of them. So this one is marked. It says Homer Laughlin. So this is a Homer Laughlin blue willow plate. So I thought that was gorgeous. I probably will put these in my china cabinet, standing up behind some of the other displays, because there is kind of like a plate rail in, not a rail, but like a groove in my china hutch for plates. So, and there's, I think one of the higher shelves doesn't have any plates standing up. So I'll probably put those up there. So there's that one. But then here's this one. And actually, this one's not marked. It just says Japan, but there's no company on it. I like this one better because you can actually see the blue willow picture better. So you can see it's the same picture, but this one is like more magnified, like it's bigger. So I kind of like that better. But I thought it was interesting that there were 2 different brands. I'm sure there's tons of companies that made blue willow. but I just picked them up because it was fun to have one of each. And I actually looked online, like at all the famous blue plates, and I would love to have like one of each pattern. That's something I'm thinking about like working towards. And then I got this one. This is also in that picture, and I don't know what it is. This just says Queens, made in Malaysia. This is a reprint. I mean, this seems more modern, but you know, they remake these famous China patterns. Don't know what this one is, but I think it's really gorgeous. This was $4. Definitely paid up for it, but I only got one, and it was only because of that reason, like trying to get one of each of these famous blue and white plates. So got that. Don't know what I'll do with that yet. I'm thinking if I get enough of them, I might hang them on the wall somewhere. I haven't really decided yet, but for now I'll just keep it in my collection until I have enough to do something with them, enough of the different ones. Okay, and I got this. This says Tonquin Royal Staffordshire Ceramics by Clarice Cliff, made in England. I love this thing. This is definitely going on top of my hutch. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. I have another transferware picture up there. Oh, I love this. There is an Instagram account. It's called Porcelain House. It's beautiful. If you like transferware, she has like it all in every color. So much, like a very extensive collection. And she posts the most beautiful pictures of it. Robin Johnson told me about that account. Highly recommend it. If you like dishes, that's someone to check out. I think most of her posts are not in English, so she's from another country. But you don't need to read what the post says to be able to enjoy the pictures. So, yeah. Pretty dishes are universal, aren't they? So I love that. I think it's gorgeous. I don't know anything about it. I haven't looked it up yet. There is damage to it, but that just didn't matter to me because I just really loved it. And it was $3. This was cool. So I picked up both pairs of the antique or vintage pinking shears, and they need to be oiled and probably sharpened, but I didn't get them really to use them. I just thought they were cool to put with my vintage sewing notions, and I really liked the idea that it had the original address and like the certification in it. So there's that, and then it had like a coupon, which this person never used, but for mail to Pillsbury, only $1.25 stainless steel 2-piece cutlery set. So I mean, this is fabulous ephemera to get. So I'll probably put this like up on my board here just because it's cool. But I will keep this with the box, the pinking shear box, and it says Pillsbury Mills, Minneapolis to Minnesota. I guess that was the number of the post office, and then the person's name, St. Peter, Minnesota. So this actually came from St. Peter, a home down there. This pinking shear may be returned to the factory for resharpening within the next 5 years. Guess it's been too long. Send only 25 cents with the shear to cover handling and postage. So very cool. Probably not going to use them, but I will probably keep them out somewhere because I just like to look at them. So, okay, maybe I'll put them over here on my grandma's vanity for now. And this is going to go. I'm not going to pierce it, but I will use a pin. Where are my pins? I rearranged my craft room and now I don't know where anything is. Oh, they're down there. I'll get one later and I'm going to stick it right on my, if you're not sure what I'm pointing at, here we go. I have a little cork board right here. All right, and a few more things. I did pick up this jar of buttons, and I sell a decent amount of buttons at the Pink Elephant. I'll probably separate these out if I can make sense of like gold ones or wooden ones, you know, if there's any sets. So I'll sort through them, and then if there's extras, I'll put them in a little bag by themselves. I am not getting rid of the jar. I really like the old Gerber baby food jar. Thought that was really cool. Let's see, there's no indication of when it's from, but that's what it looks like. And it's kind of orange, so I could use that in my Halloween decor. Really cute. Quick twist. Anyway, so I got that because I wanted to sell some of the buttons, and then I also like the jar for myself. And this I love. Oh, I love this so much. I'm just going to use this as a planter. I've been doing more with my plants. I think I mentioned that. I got that multi-tiered stand, multi-shelved stand that's out in my family room. So I'll probably put this out there with probably some succulents, or yeah, probably succulents. I have some succulents outside that you can actually bring them in and winter them over. I might do that, or I might put a piece of a plant. There's a certain plant that I have growing in some pots outside, and if you just stick it in dirt, it'll just grow. So that's what I'll probably put, because that has purple leaves. That will look really pretty. See my shirt? It's actually, that's kind of the color. So if I put a sprig of that, it might be nice. And then maybe one of my little succulents. Although succulents need a lot of sun inside. They're hard to grow indoors. People don't realize that. The youth, they always want succulents. I'm like, you need a really sunny window or they will stretch. Like stretching in a succulent is actually, succulents, if they're compact, they're supposed to stay that way. But if they start growing like that, that means they're not getting enough sun. And that's a very common problem inside. So that's why I don't do a lot of succulents, and I'm a plant person. Okay, and then this was not in the video because I spotted this right on my way out of the store. I just thought it was really cute. It's like a milk glass canister, and just got windmills on it. The top is kind of, but I was thinking I could probably get that sticky stuff off, and then maybe like glue with like some super glue, like a little wooden, like a white knob, or I don't know if wooden or something that I can use as a knob just to cover that up, because I'm not going to use it like for food storage or anything, but I would like it to look just a little nicer than that. But I thought it was really cute with the whole blue and white thing that I have going on. I could also take this off and use it for plants, but it's kind of cool to have the lid, right? Okay, and the last thing that I got is this cutie little glass piece. It's very heavy. I don't know if it was meant as an ashtray. That would be kind of cute. Like, not that I smoke, but you know, you could rest your cigarette here. I'm just going to use it probably as a votive holder. I just think it's cute for fall. So, and it's like orange. The camera is doing a very good job with the color. That is pretty much the true color of it. And I don't see any markings on it, but it's very heavy. So. I also neglected to include in my thrift haul this little stack of Syracuse china plates. I love them. I love the brownish color on the border. And the reason I forgot to include them is I've actually already used them in a video even. I did a clean and decorate with me on my home and garden and used them on my table centerpiece on my dining table. But that stack was $3, and I just love how they look here on the center of the table, ready for snacks or hors d'oeuvres. So good purchase. Okay, that's all that I have for you today. I hope this was an enjoyable haul. I love this haul. Really love all the things I got. I hope you're having a great week. Thanks so much for watching. I have been uploading to my DIY channel. If you're interested, the links are always in the description box. I just put up a new video this week of thrift flips, and also I put up a clean and decorate with me on my home and garden channel. I'd love it if you check those out. Please hit that subscribe button. You could subscribe to all my channels, and wouldn't that just be great? And until my next video, thanks for watching. Bye.